Hello, crafty friend, and as promised, here is the envelope tag flip process video. So here we jump right in, and I'm cutting out the little circle for the little shaker card that I'm going to create for the envelope. Unfortunately, I didn't record myself making the envelopes, but these envelopes are an A2, and I'm going to assume that everyone knows how to make an envelope. If not, I'm sorry. I'll eventually make another video making an envelope. As a matter of fact, I have one up next, I think, or I have one already in my feed where I make an envelope, so go check those out. Okay, so here we are. I'm trying to decide what I'm going to put inside this little shaker mix inside this shaker card. Now, the way I make these shaker cards is I use the baseball card sleeves that you can get at Walmart. They used to be 99 cents, and I guess since they're so popularities, they're like, you know what, let's jack up the price to $2.99. Damn, I still bought them, but it's high quality, and I think there's 100 in the pack. So I'm just choosing the colors that I want to go with this envelope flip. The cardstock that I'm using is the Fancy Free by Pink Paislee, if anyone wanted to know that. I'm not sure if you guys wanted to know or even cared about the paper I was going to use for this envelope tag flip. So I'm fusing up my little shaker card. I like to run it over multiple times, you know, like running it over like on Grand Theft Auto. Anyone played that game? So that's how I do it. I just go over just to make sure that it is properly sealed, because sometimes it pops up. Now I'm going to use my adhesive of choice. This is actually from Joann. It is great quality adhesive. I love it. Love it a lot. It's only $1.99, but once it's down, it is down, and you cannot bring back or lift up whatever you put down, unfortunately. That's how good it is. Next up, I'm punching my holes. So I punch one and then lining up the envelopes to punch the rest. Now we're going to do the dab on these envelopes. So I'm adding some, I think it was neon pink acrylic paint to those envelopes, and I put them to the side to let them dry. And now we're going back to the shaker card, the shaker envelope card. Here I have is some of that hollow shimmer thread that you can purchase at the Joann's. You want to scrunch it up in your hands, you know, make it look like a hot mess. And I'm going to place it down right on the bottom edge of this shaker envelope. That's what we're going to call it. We're going to call it a shaker envelope. And of course, we're going to build our little cluster on top of that. So I'm adding this little die cut piece. I don't remember what line it's from. It might also be from the Fancy Free collection, because I think I have that one as well in a digital form. Hey, yeah, the acdigitals.com come through, baby. Then I'm going to add this handmade embellishment, and you can learn how to create those over on my Patreon. I actually got the inspiration on a layout that I found via Pinterest. Pinterest is the devil. I'm on there all day and don't get anything done because of Pinterest, but I love it. I just love Pinterest. I love recreating stuff or getting inspired by stuff that I find on there, even recipes. But sometimes the recipe comes out whack. I don't know why I'm talking about recipes. You don't care about that. Let's go back to the crafts. So I added the name, Lils. I ran out of I's, so what I did is used another L and just cut it down. On to the next envelope. We're adding some white splatter acrylic plain paint. I did it twice because the first, what is the word I am looking for? The first coat, guys. The first coat of paint was too light, so I added another coat. I don't know why I couldn't think of that word earlier, but now I just did. So we're going to make another little cluster on this envelope. I hope this video is not going too fast for you. I just cut off the boring parts, or the parts I think is boring, and I'm just working with the parts I think that you would actually enjoy watching instead of me cutting pieces and all that stuff and punching out shapes. That's just boring. So I layered it with the 2-inch circle vellum piece, and then a little panda from the WILDCHILD collection. And then, obviously, the word wonderful day. Wonderful day. Wow. Ugly singing. And I'm going to then put that flower on the back. That flower is from the WILDCHILD collection as well. And we're going to top it off with one of these rhinestones from the Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree has been stepping it up with their craft supplies. I'm not sure if you guys noticed that, but they're moving on up. They carry crepe paper stickers now, and even I found some Heidi Swap ones. I was like, what? Yeah. If you have a Dollar Tree in your area, check their sticker section, because more than likely they got the good stuff now. Not necessarily the good stuff, just the older stuff. They're kind of ugly still, but some of you might like it. I had this confetti little pieces in the L Studio giveaway box that I won last year, or maybe this year. I don't remember when I won it. I haven't put it away, but I've been using those little pieces on my projects, and they just go so well. They're just so beautiful. I tried making my own confetti mix with the 1-inch circle punch, but my punch just gets jammed, so I gave up. So I just use what I got, and I'll probably buy some more confetti mix sometime when this is all said and done and I ran out. Of course, I'm going to add some more paint splatter because, as you can see, I covered up the main splatter behind the little panda. You can kind of see it if you look at the envelope up close, but from our angle, guys, you cannot see it. So I'm just adding a little piece there. Now, back to the envelopes, the other envelopes. There we go. So this little piece here, you're gonna see, I think it's from the memorandum collection. I could be wrong, so maybe I shouldn't have told you guys that it's from the memorandum collection. But it might be from the Fancy Free collection too. I'm lying. I don't think it is. It's just not the right colors. But the gray goes, so that's the reason why I chose this little clipboard thing. It's actually a 12 by 12 cardstock that has a bunch of little clipboards on it, and I cut this one out. We're gonna cover it. Unfortunately, capture that every day. Sorry, bye-bye, you gotta go. And we're going to make a cluster on top of that baby. I don't know why I do this, but I do splatters, and then I end up covering the splatters. It's like, why am I wasting my perfectly beautiful paint on these envelopes, and I'm just gonna cover it? Oh my God, Ara. Look how silly you look. Okay, let's continue, guys. I'm just angry right now because I covered that pretty splatter. So I added a 2-inch circle punch cardstock that was from the Fancy Free collection. I put the foam adhesive dot on top of that. The foam is actually from Dollar Tree, and they also carried it at the 99-cent only store. And then I topped it off with a 2-inch circle punch cardstock, vellum piece. Now we're going to add our hollow shimmer thread that you can get at Joann's, and we're going to put this grow where you're planted thingy, whatever this is, this die cut, on top of this messy hollow shimmer thread. Yes! How annoying. And of course, we're going to add another one of those handmade embellishments that you can learn over on patreon.com/the paper treasury. Shameless plug. I'm going to add that on top of that little grow where you're planted die cut. You guys see my earplug, not my earplug, but my headphone plug pop in. I was listening to some música. I was listening to some positive hits. I'm all into the positive hit station on Google Music. Positive hits is just Christian music, pretty much. That's what it is. Don't judge me. I like other music too, so don't think I just like the churchy music. I love all types of music, except for country. I am so sorry, but I love me some. What's his name? Blake Shelton. He's a hottie. Meows. All right, back to this envelope flip book. I got a little carried away. This is 15 minutes long, so I'm trying to talk and not bore you guys. So I added this little flower to the back of this wreath little thingy, and that's also from the Fancy Free collection, the digital ephemera pack. Here I am just adding the hole reinforcers. I don't like how my hole reinforcers came out. To me, they look like a drunk made them or a baby made them. They don't come out like everyone else's, but that's fine. We're gonna work with what we got because I wasn't about to redo them. I did have 2 pieces of some shimmery ribbon on my desk, and I definitely wanted to use them up, so I'm just playing around trying to decide where will they fit best, and that's where they're gonna go. Me. This is my first time actually creating an envelope tag flip, and I seriously enjoyed creating it, and I can't wait to make another one. I do have another swap coming up that's going to be something similar, but a different type of envelope, so I can't wait to share that with you all. Hopefully I'll be able to share it with you all. All right, so let's go on to the next envelope here. This is also from the Fancy Free collection, the paper itself. I'm not covering most of that paint this time. Hey, yeah! Yeah! I sound like a cow. I don't even sound cool. All right, so of course, I added the little foam adhesive and topped it off with the 2-inch circled vellum punch. Some of that hollow shimmer thread. I'm going to add this girl. I think she's from Disney. I found her on Google, and I printed her out on my cameo. And then I'm going to add this little leaf, and that's from the Maggie Holmes collection. I just don't recall which Maggie Holmes collection is from, unfortunately. The Love This is from the Fancy Free collection, so that's what I added on top of that girl. It says Love This, and it's like a grayish. I think the actual color is like supposed to be black, but for some reason my printer doesn't print beautiful like everyone else's printer. But I mean, it prints, and that's all that matters. So I'm going to create a cluster on the very top here using that tissue paper confetti that I got from the L Studio box, the giveaway I won that I haven't put away. I don't know why I tell you guys, like you guys care. You guys don't care. I'm then going to add this kite to the left side of the envelope, somewhere around there. I don't remember what line that's from, but once I remember, I will link it below. I don't think it's Fancy Free. I'm almost positive it's not from the Fancy Free collection. It's from another line. And on this little circle on the right top, I'm just adding the words that say inspire someone today. And I think that's all I end up adding. I don't think I added the other one. Actually, I do end up adding something else to the envelope. I add the little pom-pom to the eye dot. Now that I'm looking at it, I don't know why I did that. I think it looked just fine. I think I was trying to put it next to the girl's skirt, and it just looked stupid, so I moved it. And now I'm looking at it, and it still looks stupid. I'm also going to add something else to the envelope. The envelope looks kind of plain. It really does not look plain, but at that moment when I was creating it, I did think it looked plain. So I added 2 of the little heart rhinestones that you can get at Dollar Tree. They have different color, guys. They got purple, they got pink, and I think they have silver. I only got the pink ones. I should have got the purple ones. I don't know why I didn't get the purple ones, but I didn't, and I don't think they have anymore. So that completes that envelope. Now, let's move on to the next one. The next one is the green, also from Fancy Free. Of course, I'm going to add the splitter splatters using my man's Tim Holtz stencils. Guys, I don't know if you guys know, but I have a crush on Tim Holtz. I think he is a hottie. Meow. Rawr, 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 rawr. He's hot. Okay, so we're going to create another cluster here. So obviously the foam dot, 2-inch circle vellum punch piece of whatever you want to call it, the hollow shimmer, and then this thing that says favorites. I think the favorites is from the Fancy Free, I want to say. I could be wrong, but the little pony, it's not a pony, it's a unicorn. The little unicorn is actually from the Carousel collection, I think. Oh my god, is it? I think. I don't even know. I'm then gonna add this little flower that is from the Fancy Free collection right under, just like I did in the other envelopes. And I'm trying to decide where I want to add this little tissue paper, if I want to add it under or to the side or on my hair. I don't know where I end up adding this piece. We'll have to wait and see. I rhymed! I'm going to layer it with this word that says embrace. The embrace is from the Fancy Free collection because I remember cutting it. I remember like it was yesterday. I was sitting on my desk and I was like playing with the cameo and I was like, oh, I like the embrace. So yeah, it is from the Fancy Free. So that's what we go with. I guess I don't add the little yellow tissue paper to the top of the envelope since it is kind of plain. This is the reason why I don't like working with A2 size envelopes. Not that I hate it. It's just that it requires a lot of work. And I don't like doing a lot of work. So I add the thing that says Note to Self. Note to Self is from the Fancy Free collection as well. And then, of course, one of my wonky hole reinforcers that I created. I don't remember if I add a kite. I hope I didn't add a kite because I already had a kite. As you can see, I don't cut out this piece because I want you to see my thought process of how I decide if something should stay or not. I do this thing with my fingers. I go tap, tap, tap. I look silly, tap, tap, tap. I don't know, but that is how I decide whether something stays or goes. So I guess I must have decided that something does need to go there, but I wasn't sure what was going to go there. I think I end up going with splatters again. As we watch me struggle trying to decide what I'm going to add next to this envelope, I want to know, have you guys created an envelope tag flip? If not, are you going to create one now? Because I want to see it. And boom, baby! I told you I was going to use the splatter, and sure enough, It's like I'm a psychic. I'm not really a psychic. I just think I remembered. All right, so now we're going to actually decorate these tiny envelopes. I have a video, a process video on how to decorate these from 2 or 3 years ago. I'll link that below if you guys want to watch it to see how to create these tiny little envelopes. All you do is cut down 3 by 3 inches of cardstock. I think you score at 1 inch. I don't remember. I'll put it down below so you guys can check it out. Keep in mind that there is no voice on it. It's just some boring music because back then I didn't like talking on YouTube. Why I didn't like talking? Because I was afraid of being judged for being ridiculous and kooky like I am. But now I don't care. So yeah, I'll link that below for you guys if you guys want to watch it. Now if you're wondering why did you show us another tutorial within a tutorial, I figured these were the little embellishments that I sent in the envelope tag flip. So I figured, hey, I'm decorating them. Why not just show them how to decorate a tiny little envelope? That's the only reason why. And I got this idea over on a layout. Where else? Pinterest. The devil, but I love it. And that completes the process video for this envelope tag flip. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that I did not bore you and that you found this video easy to follow. If you do create an envelope tag flip using these lines and this style of embellishing, please tag me because I would love to see it. So that is it, my friends. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And hit that little bell somewhere. I think it's on top of the screen. I don't even know where it's at. I just hear everyone else saying that to click on the bell, so I say it now too. So until next time, bye-bye, crafty friends. Doo-doo-doo.